your comedy minute. Go ahead, my friend.
All right. So I decided to start with my first bit, which
Okay.
I've tried to cultivate and make a little better. A lot of my material had to do with torturing my mother growing up.
Right.
I grew up in a Catholic household, which is why I'm so fucked up, I think.
Okay.
So growing up, my mom, my favorite thing to do was torture her because she's very prim and proper and always, hoped for a girly daughter. Again, that wasn't me. And I'd play pranks on her. For example, I would do this thing called antiquing. It's not shopping for anxiety-inducing furniture. It's this thing where you take a fistful of all-purpose flour and you blast someone in the face with it, and the end result is they look like a dusty old antique. So there was one summer where I was fucking with her a lot because I was around a lot. And so I did that to her for the first time. I said, have you ever been antique? Did it. I also would teach her bad words. So words that, her Catholic brain didn't know. I called her a queef one time. And I think around that same time period. And she didn't know what it was. She didn't know what it meant. I
Right.
forced her to ask her brother what that meant. So this is all coming to the one single story. So flash forward 10, maybe less, 5 years later, we're all at a cookout and she's holding court and she's trying to tell people, like family members, a funny story about her rascally daughter Heather. And her memory isn't great. She doesn't remember things very well. And I don't know if you've ever known anyone who mixed up two different words.
Yeah.
um, and she looks at everyone and she said, Heather, remember that summer? Do you remember that time you queefed me in the face? And I immediately knew what she was trying to do, but no one else did. Everybody actually thought that my innocent mother, who doesn't swear, was accusing me of, like, I don't know, squatting over her head
I was just gonna say.
and letting it rip. Like, what were they picturing? And a few people, I have an uncle that gets very embarrassed very easily, and he had friends there, and he just fucking pieced out without explaining to them that what had happened. And everyone's, the people that thought it was funny laughed.
She meant antiquing. She
She
meant
meant
the
antiquing. So she meant antiquing. And so I'm like, my brain just kind of went to, it sort of married the two. So my brain did something more visual. I did picture antiquing her in the face, but not with my
oh.
fists. So so that's a bit that I've
I
been
love
working
it.
with.
I love it.